Everyone G loves trains here. You join me this morning here in Birmingham, where I'm about to go and get myself off for a train trip to Great Malvern. And once I'm there, I'm going to be spending some time in the Malvern Hills National Landscape. I'm very excited for this because I've never been to these hills before. And funny thing, this is actually my second take at making this vlog, because the first time when I came to make it, it went melons up. And not because of the trains this time, but because of myself. I basically forgot to swap my old rail card for my new one, and once I went back to get it, I ended up missing the trains, and because I had plans later on in the day, I no longer had time to come and film it. So I double checked this morning that I had everything with me, so yeah, I should be ready today. I'm down on platform 11B, and the train I'm about to get on has just terminated in. It's train number 196104, and it is the 0950 Hereford service that I'm about to ride along, obviously, to Great Malvern. The train departs in 9 minutes time, so let's go get on board.
Welcome aboard this West Midlands Railway service to Hereford. We will be calling at University.
Well, it wasn't actually that long ago that I finally got to have the long ride that I was after on a Class 196, and happy days, I get to have another one right now. I am going to be on this service for 56 minutes, and I am looking forward to seeing the views out of the window as well on this ride, because this is my first ever time riding along this Hereford line. I am travelling on an anytime day return, which cost me 12 quid with a rail card. I've just realised the power is off on the left hand side of the train. It's on over there though, so yeah, I'll move over. Well, I'm feeling relaxed and recharged. It almost wouldn't be right if you didn't feel like that when on a 196, would it? This journey is going by so fast. I've got less than 10 minutes remaining now. As for the views, I'd say they're mostly tree. I'm at Great Malvern. Now, this station opened in 1860, and it does have a Victorian design to it. There's also a Grade 2 listed building, which I can't quite see at the moment because there's a Class 800 blocking my view. But as well as the West Midlands Railway services, Great Malvern also sees services from GWR. They run to and from London Paddington. They also have a limited Hereford service as well. Before I go check out what's on the other platform, would you look at the view? You get the hills from the end here. Wow, can't wait to go and get myself up there. Trust the train to have left as soon as I cross over, but it does mean I can get a far better view of this station. And what a gorgeous station Great Malvern is. Seriously, like, I absolutely love the flowery decorations up on the Poole things. I love the lampposts, the benches, the 24-hour clock over on platform 1. Yeah, it is a very pretty station indeed. I was also reading on a post then that these buildings were completed in 1863, and they were designed by E.W. Elmsley William Forsyth. Glad I remembered that name. But in looking at that view of the hills then, it's proper making me want to go get up them now. So yeah, let's go. To the hills. Well, I've not long since set off and already I am very taken with this place. Like, honestly, it is absolutely beautiful. It is reminding me, doing this walk up to the hills, a little bit of being at Hebden Bridge because it's gradually getting more and more uphill. I have just made my way through the town centre sort of bit, and yeah, I mean, I can see very clearly the hills ahead of me. Like, it's hard to miss them. They are great big massive things, and yeah, I'll soon be making my way up one of them. So the Malvern Hills National Landscape then, it's made up of 22 hills that run across a 9-mile stretch along the Herefordshire and Worcestershire border. It does also extend into Gloucestershire ever so slightly down at the southern end. I must say it is really handy that there's lots of signs up pointing it in the direction to the hills. But the hill that I decided to actually climb up today is the Worcestershire Beacon one, because well, it's the biggest one, isn't it? Oh look, there's a cafe here on the way up. Whoa, this is a bench with a view, all right. The weather was a little bit temperamental down there with random downpours of rain, but it's lovely and sunny up here. I think the end is actually in sight now, which I'm very glad about because yeah, it's turned out to be a little bit of a more difficult hill climb, this one. I'm very sweaty right now, my back is absolutely dripping wet. So what else I'm glad about though is that Pig Welly's okay now, because we had a bit of a malfunction before where the screen just completely froze. Right, don't think there's that long to go now. Squishy babies! You always feel a great sense of achievement when you make it to the top of a hill. It is quite windy up here, but I am now stood upon the highest point in Worcestershire at 425 metres. The views from up here are absolutely breathtaking. You can see the tops of the hills to the north and the south of here, and up here on the summit as well there is a toposcope which basically shows any notable viewpoints, so yeah, that's very useful. Alrighty, I think I'll round up my video here before I head on back down the hill. I just had a look out of curiosity because it is the ultimate goal to climb Ben Nevis, right? And that is 1,345 metres high. So in comparison to this hill, it's like just over 3 times the size of it. So yeah, this is good preparation for that. But I've absolutely loved coming to Great Malvern today. It was a great train ride here, and the railway station and Great Malvern, the place itself, again, absolutely beautiful. And yeah, coming up to this highest point here, it is well worth doing. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bezzy bye!